Hello! It is currently the 22nd. It's the first day of autumn and Nuala is like really keen to say hello right now for some reason. Oh, darling. Don't know if you've ever looked at this window, you know? Love you. It is officially the first day of autumn. I think it's at 7 o'clock tonight, currently 10 to 5. Is the autumn equinox. I freaking love the autumn equinox. It feels like so, like you just feel so connected to the planet. The fact that we live on a planet is so like, and sometimes things like an equinox when the sun is in line with the equator and a season is changing, it brings me literally back down to earth. Or maybe it sends my head into the stars. I don't know. Anyway, I am going to, in honor of it being autumn, make some soup. I think the last time I would have made soup was in winter and it's chilly. Nuala has been doing a fair bit of lying beside the fire that's not lit and giving me some side eye tonight, as if to say, what's going on here, women? Yeah, it's feeling chilly. I've just boosted the heating and yeah, got that like cozy autumnal feeling. I'm gonna light some candles, make this soup and just have a lovely cozy night in. I spoke to you guys at the start of September and was like talking about this like fresh start energy, and I'm feeling that again now that we have officially reached autumn. Summer was hard and autumn, I've got a good feeling about it. I say that I did have a big cry in the bath last night, but that's because I let myself listen to sad music. I really put myself on a sad music ban because it genuinely really affects my mood. And then I listened to Swan Song by Amble in the bath and then just like cried for the rest of the night. Maybe that was needing to come out anyways, so that was probably actually good. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to a little night of pottering around in the kitchen, and this week just like really fully truly stepping into autumn. I sometimes feel bad talking about the seasons before they've actually come. Like I never want to seem like I'm wishing a season away, so now I can just go all in on autumn now that it is officially here. While the soup has been cooking, I've been on a cleaning mission in the house and I've just put a new set of bedding on the bed and I'm loving this combo. I just love mixing and matching bedding. It makes it so fun. Changing the sheets is undoubtedly a rubbish job, so you gotta make it fun somehow, and mixing and matching all my different beddings is how I do that. Here is today's little set. I've got just a kind of plain linen bottom, and then I've kind of went into the blue vibes of this room and I think it looks super, super cute. And the rest of the house has been tidy too. I'm gonna light the fire when I get back from walking Nuala. I cannot wait. Look at this cute autumnal candlelit kitchen. Do you ever forget you don't need a power cut to go all in with the candles like this? Okay, it's time to blend this bad boy. It smells yummy. I'm like, oh, excited. Oh, maybe I need some more water actually. Time for me and Nuala's little summer solstice walk, and I have a new jacket to wear for it. It's a new Barber jacket. They sent me some gifting, which this is the second time they sent me gifting, and every time it actually like just blows my mind. And the perfect little autumn walk jacket because it's got these cozy little moleskin pockets. Okay, little miss, shall we? So very like technically on paper boring thing, but very exciting for me thing happened today. I got the fascias and drains on the outside of the house changed and they just look so fresh, and it's like the whole house has had a facelift. I kept this one because I like the shape of it, but these other ones really needed replacing, and I'm just really proud of myself that I just made that happen. Having a real in tune with my senses moment, and it just feels really nice. I feel so good right now. The fire is on. It just makes the whole room looks so much better when it is. I love it. I think I might have myself a little glass of wine because I'm treating this like a special occasion after all. I vlogged when Gabby and Billy were here, so some of you may remember, and we ate so much delicious food, drank lots of delicious wine, but I quite shamefully, actually it's really not shameful, but shameful for me because I love hosting and I love detail and I love like getting little things right. I didn't have a single matching wine glass, so they messaged a few days after they came to stay. You know, let's just eating her dinner right now. I don't usually feed her at this time, but because we were having a later walk, I don't like to feed her before her evening walk because she needs to stay alive forever, and there's horror stories about feeding too near to meal times. Anyway, they, a few days after they left, were like, oh, we've sent a gift to your house, and it was these wine glasses, and they're Le Creuset, like they're so freaking lovely, and it's always red wine that we drink, so they're red wine glasses and they're just perfect. I actually had a wine 52 order arrive today as well, so I'll get a little, although I think I still have a few bottles in my wine cupboard, so lots of options. Good morning, it's the next day. I'm just down on the beach with Nuala, and I remember quite recently actually showing you this hillside down here, and I was like, oh my god, it's so purple, and only like a matter of weeks difference, and it is so orange, like it's changed so quickly and so noticeably. I really love when the colours get like this. It's so still and beautiful down here, and I want to stay down here forever, but the builders are coming back to finish up a few drains that they didn't finish doing yesterday, but I'm going to lap up every few minutes that I can get. I really should have brought my swim stuff. It's so flat calm and lovely, but oh well, just a little chill out on the beach with my coffee. I'm actually doing an ad for Emma Bridgewater on Instagram, not on here, but I'm so like insanely chuffed to be working with them, because especially when they've got this little Scotland specific thistle range, I say it all the time, I just love my job so much. That's what I'm up to today, is filming this, and that includes a little trip to the beach, which no complaints from me. I feel like my mum on silage day, plating up the pancakes for the workers. Another shot and walk. I've taken you on a lot, and look how different the colours are. Oh, it's stunning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I freaking love this tree. You made some friends.
And then other times
There's literally nothing better than bumping into people on your walk that have the same kind of dog as you. Just bumped into people with 2 collies, and they were so gorgeous, and they had like a ball launcher, so all 3 of them, like including Nuala, were just like so just fixated on this ball, and just so funny like seeing how similar breeds of dog are, like between different dogs. And the 2 people who were the owners of the dog were just so lovely. I think I stood and chatted to them for like 20 minutes. We just kept talking about collies. What a nice day. Also, they brought up Sean the sheepman, who is a TikToker who posts those videos of him and his collies, his working dogs. And like, I always love when that happens, because I actually went to school with him. He's from Stranraer. He actually has like 1 million followers. I just had to capture my exact face when I finished the Unknown Number documentary. The hell? Morning. I was just about to make my coffee, and I remembered I got sent some PR of some coffee, and oh, what is that? Oh, it's a little tennis ball for Nuala. They are a coffee company that also do dog treats. Love! Called Coffee Lab, but coffee with an I at the end. Aw, little keep cup. Look at that, it's stripy. And they've sent Nuala a peanut butter dog biscuit. She's out in the garden just now, but she can have that as a morning snack later. Oh, I've got a £20 gift card. Love, that's so nice. That's actually great, because that means I can like decide which one I like. The Red Fox Roast. The flavours of milk chocolate, caramel and tangerine. Yummy. They were asking me how I have my coffee, and obviously I have my drip machine and also my little cafetiere that I use some mornings, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of between, but I guess cafetiere probably, because now that it's just me, the whole thing of drip coffee, to be honest, a lot of it goes to waste because I don't drink it all myself. So I use this cute little 1-person cafetiere, but they've sent me stuff for cafetiere and stuff for the pour over, which is so nice. That smells so good. Had a smell. Nuala and I are heading for a little stay at Kinloch Lodge tonight, which is where I'm doing the interior design consultancy, which is so crazy to say. So I've just given her a little bath because she was a little stinky. Needs to dress to impress to come see my new workplace. So I'm going to give her this little treat now to say well done for being so good in the bath. Look at her lurking there. She's in such a huff with me. Oh, you're not in too much of a huff, are you? Oh, yummy. She's so gentle with food, is Nuala. So this is the room I'm going to be helping Kinloch Lodge redecorate. So I'm spending the night here to get like a really good feel for the room and get to know it a bit better for the decisions that I'm then going to make. And this is just really freaking cool, to be honest. So I had originally sat down with Isabella and we were pretty much set on this wallpaper sample for in here, because essentially most things are going to change, but we wanted to work around this painting of Loch Rushk. I really wish I had this painting for my own house. It is papered in here already, but it's really small. You can't really see the pattern. Let's go for something bolder. So I was originally thinking like the same kind of colour scheme, so which is why I got this pink sample. And I do love it, but when I opened up the blue sample, there was just a shared moment between me and Isabella where we both knew this was the one, and it still ties in really nicely with this painting. And then this is the kind of colour scheme we're working with. So obviously we've got this red of this sofa, and then we're going to be replacing the curtains and this lamp and all the furniture, so, and maybe the headboard, but maybe try keep it and make things work around it. But that is the scheme that we're working with. Well, I don't mind if I do. It is only 3:45 and I'm having a glass of champagne, but I've learned the hard way that if I'm going to have champagne, I need to have it earlier in the day or my heart will be absolutely racing in the evening as I'm trying to get sleep. It's just so nice to be here. Nuala is chilling, which tells me there is good energy in this space. She is straight to Chillville. Isabella is very like of this, like trying to just tell me to just come and have a treat myself night and enjoy it, but I don't want to pass up the opportunity to really make the most of the fact that I'm properly getting to know the feeling of this room right now, and it already has kind of given me a few ideas. So I'm going to sit and scroll Pinterest for a little bit because that is fun for me. But I'm going to scroll it thinking about the furniture in this room because that is something we want to tackle soon. I'm just so happy. I'm sitting doing my job as an interior design consultant with a glass of champagne in hand. Also, it just dawned on me I should show you around the room. Here's my current view with my champagne and this lovely view. And yeah, here's the room. Nuala's chilling. I just love it so much. Maybe I'll zoom out. It's just got so much potential and I'm so freaking excited to work on this space. Like it actually just, oh gosh, I don't have the words. I'm so grateful. And well, here's me. Quite like my outfit today. Got a little Jules vest on. Here's the bathroom. Not moved from this chair, but I am just having a real moment of joy and gratitude and just sheer like appreciation for everything. Me and a friend were just like messaging back and forth, like sending voice notes, just chatting away, and she was like, oh, I hope you're having a lovely Thursday, like what you up to? And I sent her a photo of the room on the champagne and Nuala, and she was like, oh my god, what are you doing? We've been here together a lot, like for like Christmas lunches and just general lunches. We came here for her birthday actually, and I realised because she was literally having her baby the same week that I started the job here, I hadn't told her about what was happening and starting this work, and just her joy and excitement for me, and I just feel so lucky. And I haven't always felt this way when it comes to like having a good solid circle on the island. Like that actually probably used to be the thing that I came back to the most, was this worry and just deep pain of not having that circle yet. It really took me like a good 2 to 3 years to start to build that, and I just think I get a lot of people commenting about moving to rural areas and asking about these things too, and it takes so much time, and during that time I was so hard on myself. Like I convinced myself there was a fundamental problem with me That was why I wasn't like slotting into these friendship groups and why I wasn't making the friend circles that I've always had in my life. Like, I was so lucky during school and uni. My friend circles from then, I still like consider them some of my very best friends. And I thought I must have turned into some horrible, horrible adult. And that was why when I was living in a new place as an adult, I wasn't suddenly finding these circles I could easily slot it into in the past. And it just took a bit more time. And I really, really wish I'd been a bit kinder to myself and allowed for that space where I was just finding my feet on the island. And I didn't need to find the circle straight away. I just needed to find my place in this place before I found the people. And I was so hard on myself, and the thoughts I had and the things I told myself were so unfair. So if that is you, just give it time. I've lived here for 5 years, and I'd say this year and maybe like part of last year was when it really started to feel like all those worries start to disappear. And it's hard, but if you just give yourself that time to have it just be you and have it just be your chapter of establishing yourself and not establishing yourself within a group, then I think you'll have a much happier few initial years. Living in rural areas, everyone will always say like getting integrated in the community is very important, which is so true, like so hugely important and true. But that groundwork you do in the beginning where you're just finding your feet yourself is all part of that. Nuala is literally so chill here, I can't explain it. Like, she's always so good wherever I take her, but she is just, I have taken her like an hour and a half walk today, but she's just particularly so relaxed and happy here. But I am going to take her out a little walk because I'm having my dinner in like an hour or so and she won't be coming down with me, so I want to make sure she's super sleepy and had her dinner and a happy little dog before we go. Shall we go? Oh my god. Have you ever loved a being so much? I mean, you, viewer, probably have, but me, video taker, literally never. Like, look at her. Oh, Nuala. Why are you so perfect? I literally love you more than I could ever say. Do you know that? Do you understand that? Like, I genuinely just love you so much, okay? You want to go a walk? Love you. It's a big deal. Good morning from a beautiful sunny Slate on the Isle of Skye. Slate is the peninsula that Kinloch Lodge is on. I really love it down here. It feels worlds apart. It's a really different vibe. The north is really dramatic and rugged, and Slate's a bit more like gentle. And I'll just show you out this window right now. Look at that. I mean, I have shown you this view. Saying that, I wouldn't live in Slate. Freaking love it, but I just love the north end of the island. But I love Slate for visiting. And I feel like people that live in Slate probably feel the same about the north end. I had such a good night last night. The food here, when I first moved here, I moved like the week of my birthday, and it was like I didn't really know anyone to celebrate it with, and I remember being not sad but just a bit like, oh, this is weird, like living in a new place and don't know anyone to invite round for my birthday. But then the next year, my boss at the candle company that I worked for took me out for dinner to Kinloch Lodge, and I just remember thinking like, wow, that's so cool to see the difference in a year, to have gone from not knowing anyone to being given a really, really lovely treat by my boss. That was the last time I had like an evening meal here. I've had loads of Sunday roasts here, but not an evening meal. And you know when like influencers film themselves eating food and they do these like crazy faces to like show to you how much they're enjoying it? That was me sitting alone at this table with no one like there. Just my face was so animated and I was making these crazy eyes and crazy faces because every bite was just incredible, and every sip of wine. I had some of the best wine I've ever had in my life last night. Danny, the sommelier, absolutely knows his stuff, and I think I might be spoiled for life. I think there's no coming back from this, and I'm now a Bordeaux girl. Now I know what my favourite wine is, and it's Bordeaux, and I think that could be a slippery slope. I really need to get my Bioma eye cream again, because I just notice when I'm not using it, that my eyes just get so dry and don't look as good. It's the Bioma barrier repair eye cream that I usually use, and I need it back in my life. I'm gonna put on a wee lip mask. Also, this Laneige, I always forget which one it is, lip mask is incredible because I've had it for so long. I haven't lost it. Like, I always lose lip balms, but because this one just stays in my makeup bag, and I don't feel I need to use lip balm throughout the day as much anymore, because this stuff, I usually put it on at night, but it really nourishes my lips as like a one-time use per day. So whenever I'm carrying lip balms around in my pocket, there's a high chance I'll lose them. It's because this one's staying in my makeup bag and only being used when I'm doing my skincare and whatnot. It's almost finished and I haven't lost it, so that's a huge win. Let me put a little bit of blush on. So I'm just gonna take Nuala out for her morning peas. It's funny being in a different setting because it makes you realise so much of what Nuala does is just down to routine and like gut reactions to things, and she doesn't understand here where like the front door of this room is. Whereas if I'm up in the morning, Nuala always like sleeps until I go towards like the back door, because she's like, oh, that means I'm going out to pee now. And I've been walking towards the front door in this hotel room and she literally hasn't moved a muscle. She's still lying in her bed, and it's because she just doesn't have those connections in her brain here. But yeah, she's such a sleepy girl in the morning. Like, it's going on 9 I think, and she hasn't even flinched from her bed. I'm gonna take her out for her morning peas and a little trot down the road, and then my friend Ellis, who lives down in this part of the island, she is gonna come join me for my breakfast at the hotel, which is so lovely. Originally like planned to go a walk together, and I'd mentioned that to Isabella and she was like, oh my gosh, Ellis should come down for breakfast. So I don't know if we'll still do the walk since we're having the breakfast, but we'll see. I've been using the Kylie Lash Brown Mascara, and I also really love the Rimmel stuff, but this stuff, I don't know. They're both amazing, but I'm feeling myself more drawn towards this one. I'm gonna go take little Nuala Munchkin outside and then have some brekkie. Oh, I need to dry my hair too. I just finished my walk in the woods and I've got a few minutes to spare, and I realised I forgot to show you how beautiful it is. So I'm coming back to give you a few clips. That's dedication. This is the spot I wanted to bring you back to because the light is so lovely. Love this tree. I love this. Just like a... Less than an hour ago, I was in a fancy hotel eating delicious breakfast, living the dream, and now I'm in my Pete and Diesel boiler suit. Back to it. I'm going to paint the back wall of the house because it's needed done literally since I moved into this house, and it's just time it gets done, and it is dry and a little bit breezy today, so it just feels like the perfect day to do it. I've got like 5 buckets of masonry paint that have like a quarter or a tiny bit left in them, and I'm just going to use it all up, feel like the relief of getting rid of these things that have been knocking about in my garden, and get this wall done. And I think I'll just have a much better day as a result afterwards. So that's the plan now. Let's go. Wall in question, and I'm just going to tidy up this area of the garden too because she's a mess. I did cut the grass yesterday though, so that looks nice. These are the millions of paint tubs I was talking about. Like, I don't know how I ended up with so many, but it's getting dealt with now. I am bloody knackered. But I'm so happy with everything that I've got done. I think particularly getting that black bit underneath painted makes it look so good. This window is the window that used to be in where our bath shower is, that we had removed because it meant people could literally see you showering if they were in the back garden. So it obviously looks a bit weird, but it looks a lot better now it's painted at least. I've done the whole back as well, so my body's sore. I'm doing washing in between as well, so I'm gonna just chill now because I need a rest. It came to the point of thinking about what I was gonna have for dinner, and I was like, you know what, cooking for myself is just not happening today. So I've come into Portree. I've just ordered a little pizza from Gasta, walking Nuala while they cook it, and then I'm gonna head home, put on House of Guinness, which I'm so excited to watch. It launched on Netflix last night and I've been so excited about it. It just is like, just checks little boxes of things that I love. Like I love a good family lineage drama, like I love Yellowstone. So I'm gonna get my pizza, head home, put on Netflix and just live the absolute Friday dream. I think I actually maybe need to turn back now because I was here for like 5 o'clock when the kitchen opened to get this pizza ordered, so it's probably gonna be ready quite quick. But Ella's who I had breakfast with this morning, I just bumped into her again. She's in Gasta doing some of her admin work, so she's going to collect my pizza for me if it's ready by the time I get there. All that being said, I think I'll sign off on the vlog here and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.